In this week's Parsha, Parshat Bo, we find an interesting question right in the first verse. Hashem says to Moshe, God speaks to Moshe and says, Bo el Paro, come to Paro, to Pharaoh. So the question is asked by many commentaries, including the Kotzker Rebbe, Menachem Mendel of Kotzk. Why doesn't it say Lech el Paro, go to Paro? That would seem to make much more sense than come to Paro. So the Kotzker Rebbe explains that it's impossible for us to be far away from Hashem, to be distanced from God. As the verse in the prophet states, Melo chol haaretz kavodo, the whole earth is full of Hashem's presence and Hashem's glory and Hashem's splendor and beauty. The whole earth is full of it. So we can never get away from it. We're always close to Hashem. And the Kotzker Rebbe says that in there is the answer to why does Hashem say, come to Paro? Hashem is saying, come with me, Moshe. I will go with you to Paro. And I will assist you and aid you in all that you do when you come with me. So that's the answer of the Kotzker Rebbe. Now another question is, where can we find personal relevance in this? So it's explained in the mystical teachings of Torah that the Hebrew letters that spell Paro, if they're rearranged a little bit, also spell Oref, which means neck. And the neck, also explained and elaborated on in Kabbalah and Chassidut, the neck is the part of the body that interposes between the head and the rest of the body. In other words, between the mind and the heart. And it's a narrow place, a place of constriction. And that's related to Mitzrayim and to what Paro was doing. But in any case, we have a possible interruption between the mind and the heart. So, Bo el Paro, come to Paro, come with me to Paro, can also be read and understood as come into the neck. Meaning, come into the place that is, before it gets too narrow and constrained, come into that place, broaden it, expand it, and bring the mind and the heart together. And don't let Paro stand in the way. And Hashem will be with us when we do that. And when we bring the mind and the heart together, we become integrated, we can become whole, we can become actualized, and we become much better people when we unite the mind and the heart. Interestingly, and when we do that, we are preparing ourselves for the coming of Mashiach, and even before Mashiach is here in a revealed way, we can be living on a higher plane. We can be living with Mashiach, so to speak, even while we are here in the middle of exile, when we unite the mind and the heart, the intellect and the emotions. Interestingly, the two words in that part of the verse that I quoted, Bo el Paro, those two words, Bo and Paro, the first and third words, when you add up the Hebrew letters, the gematria, the Hebrew numerology of those two words equals 358, which is the gematria of Moshiach. I wish you a wonderful Shabbos, and come with me, we'll all go together to Shabbos and to greet Mashiach. Good Shabbos.